people say that like, oh man, I just like suck at like being productive. I suck at planning out my day and like actually doing everything. People liken it to building up a muscle, right? Like of
Yeah.
course you're gonna suck at it at first, and I kind of still suck at it too. But do you think that it's sort of like that, like kind of like going to the gym, like working out, that like working out your willpower and like increasing it? Do you agree with that comparison?
Yeah, I mean, because I mean, literally, there's no productivity muscle or there's no focus muscle. But but what you said is 100% correct. I mean, I think it actually comes back to the age-old saying, practice makes better, practice makes perfect, whatever you want to call it. So yes, it's going to be difficult, and there's this beautiful story in Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, where a person is digging for gold, and then he keeps digging, and then finally he thinks, what, he gives up. I've been spending a lot more time, and then just give up. But then he leaves. But the next party, the digging party, comes in, and they start from where this guy has left off, and just 3 feet down there was gold.
Hmm.
Right? So the reason why I say that is sometimes we don't give the proper effort to really say something is working or not. So maybe, like a classic example is meditation. People try one time in their whole life, let me meditate. You know what? No, it's not working, man. This is not for me. Hello, how do you know? It's just one time. You got to work. You got to do it a few times, right? And I mean, this is the way I normally do it. Say, just take a 1 month challenge. I mean, and you're not losing anything. If at all, you really gain a lot. So I would say what you're saying is right. Practice makes really better. It's just like likening to going to the gym. So the first day you can't go to the gym the first day, and then you can't say, what, nothing happened, man, give back my money. So obviously that's not going to work. There's a lot of things happening inside your body when it comes to doing all these things. A lot of things happening inside your mind. Your mindset will change. You will create more importance to the projects that are important for you. So yes, the answer is absolutely yes. Give it a time, and I mean, yeah, and it'll work.
Awesome. So we can start actually winding down here. You kind of covered like the whole sticking with it part, like when it comes to maintaining it with the routine, and it's just like a gradual process. So are there any final words you want to say to the audience, like sort of to summarize everything we went through today?
Yeah, so I think the key message is, first of all, take productivity seriously, and you run the day runs you. So plan your year, session, and day and session thing. And also one last thing I would like to add, which I haven't said in the whole conversation, and I think this is one of my core principles in my life, and that is what I call as output. As many people, because of the kind of information available for us right now about, let's say, for example, I want to become an artist. I can say I'm the most qualified, terrible artist on the planet. I can't even draw stick figures. So let's say, I want to improve art, or I want to anything, right? So
Yeah.
what do? So we read books, we watch videos and everything. So but what's happening is people are stuck in the input mode. Input. And the problem is, sometimes when we learn something, we feel content, but that is not reflected in our change of behavior. Now, that learning, of course, it's good to expand your mind. Learning is good always. It expands your mind, gives you more references, expands your horizons about what can be done. But nothing is going to work unless you actually take the action. So my suggestion and my principle, I call it the output principle. Output principle, the key message is, take the input that you already have right now. You already know a lot of things. You don't need a new program. You don't need a new skill. You don't need a new video. You already know a lot of things right now. Are you good at that? Practice that. So low input, high output. And once you practice that and become good at that, of course, then it's time for learning something new. And again, don't keep on learning. So here's the thing. Don't become addicted to learning. Become addicted to taking action. Right? So in fact, I have a membership site where, every month I help people to get into the action zone, get into the implementation zone. So getting into the output zone. It's not about input. Now, if you want input, you know what? Let's talk about productivity, for example. I'm just telling you my personal preferences and all these things. But yeah, just go search YouTube, just search Google. There are millions of things on productivity or focus or art, anything on the planet, you can search that. But information is not important. I mean, here's the thing: input gets you on the path. Output gets you to the destination. Right? So input is important, of course. Otherwise, if you are not even in the path, how can you even get to the destination? So input gets you on the path, output gets you on the destination. So I help people to get into that output mode so they get the results they want. So I can tell you that, let's rewind everything to 30 years ago. There was no research there was no technologies, right? There was no people didn't know about productivity, all these things. But at that time, do you think people were still productive?
Yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely. People became billionaires. They were athletes who are gold medalists. So even if you go back 50 years, it's not the knowledge. Knowledge keeps on coming. There's new knowledge coming in all the time. It's not the knowledge. So you can actually go back to someone who's like 50 years ago. They took the knowledge that was available at that time, which is a pittance compared to what we have right now. But they created miracles in their life is because they got into the output zone. So that's my suggestion. So, and especially I think I'm not sure, but this is for me. I can say that we get into the habit of more input, and we feel like, oh, it's good to learn. Okay, today I learned about one art. Let me learn about something else. Let me learn about something else. And then the danger is not only you're doing the output, but also our mind becomes numb to taking action because we feel so good learning. Oh, I want to learn this. I want to learn this. I want to learn this.
Instant gratification, right?
Instant gratification, and also it's like false boasting mechanism to other people that, and I've seen people who say, I keep saying something and they say, yeah, I know that. So it's not about what you know, it's about what you do with what you know. That's what makes a difference. Right? So that's my final thoughts. And of course, if people want to know more about the kind of that I work I do, so is it okay if I say where can I find them? Where they can find me?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Nishant Casabatla, amazing guest, some very valuable information. I've learned a lot myself. I hope you found it valuable as well. Where can people find you? What are the services you provide? Do you have an Instagram? Because I kind of want to follow you.
Yeah, I right now I have an Instagram with just one post. Okay. That's how popular my Instagram is. So, or that's how So, but yes, I have an Instagram. So I'll send you the link. You can probably, if it's okay, put it in the description. But here's the thing. Number one is I post regular content on my YouTube. So you can go to YouTube, search my name, or go to the description. It's Nishant Casabatla Speaker. That's the channel name. So you can find, and usually once a week I upload new videos, and usually on memory, focus, productivity, all these things are my favorite topics. I talk about that. So YouTube is definitely a place to find me. Number two is also have an online course on how you can improve your memory and learning. So again, if it's okay, you can put a link there. And also the last thing is I have a free gift for your audience who are watching this, where I have a 7-step peak performance routine that you could do. That is what I do. So you can actually get access to that. So there's a link there. Just go down, put in your name and email address. You'll get the 7-step routine. You can modify that if you want, or just take a 30-day challenge and just do that. I can guarantee you will have more performance, you'll have more productivity, and you'll have better focus and better learning also in your life.
Hey, do I get that gift too?
Of course, yes. It's for everyone on the planet.
All right. Hey, Nishant, thank you again for joining me, man. It was really enriching experience. Hopefully we can do some more episodes in the future, perhaps. Hey, do you have like a good thumbnail picture I can use? Like maybe like the one where you're like doing this?
Okay, I'll send that to you.
Okay, all right. So thank you for joining me, man. You have a nice day.
Dennis, thanks. Nice talking to you. Bye.